Hello once again everyone and welcome to Cruznik Sanctuary. I'm your host Cruznik X and we are back on the Dancer's Path. We have been busting our humps and we've made it to level 70. I'm already equipped with all the augmented gear I can grab my grubby little mitts on. It's time to get right down to it. In the last episode we delivered Ishgard from the cruel fate of succumbing to the Totentans, and all that's left to do is Alamigo. Nashmera is meeting up with her colleague as we speak, but it's up to us to train like we've never trained before. We're all ready to do this. It's time to hopefully put an end to this. Let's get right down to it with the final quest on this half of the Dancer storyline, the level 70 quest, Save the Last Dance for Me.
Great news, Chris! A post mogul just dropped off this letter from Mistress Nashmera. She says the stage has all been set for our performance in Alamigo. Why, she's even scouted out what she claims is an ideal venue to host our exhibition. A village called Alagana that sits in the Girabania Highlands. Doubtless in part due to its location near the border, there are considerable fears among the villagers that the Garleans will return and retake their home with a vengeance. In other words, it is precisely the sort of place where the Totentans is likely to strike. At any rate, Mistress Nashmera assures me that she and her secretive acquaintance have made all the necessary preparations. The Alamigan resistance, she says, has seen fit to ensure that Alagana's most prominent residents will be in attendance. If we can perform as we did in Ishgard and swiftly dispel the darkness from their hearts, surely they will be able to influence their fellow villagers and stave off the onset of the Totentans. And what did she say at the very end of her letter? Ah, yes, Ranaa, Chris, the success of our tour and the very future of Troop Falsiam itself rides on you. I am counting on you to rise to the occasion. Are you as excited as I am? Then let's make this a show for the ages. And with that, let us set out for Alagana. We mustn't keep Mistress Nashmera waiting.
Alright, off to Alagana. I just passed him, didn't I? Yep.
Ah, there you are, Chris. Have you by chance seen Mistress Nashmera? I can't find her anywhere, but I'm sure she'll be along soon. I know she wouldn't miss our performance for the world. And look at what I found. I scoured the troop's wardrobe to find outfits befitting our grand finale. One thing's for certain, we'll be dressed to impress. And remember, mum's the word about the Totentans, all right? We want our audience to enjoy the performance without worrying themselves with the terrible truth behind it all. Well then, whenever you're ready to take the stage, you know where to find me.
Let's do it.
This is it, Chris. Ready to raise the curtain on our final act?
So close and yet so far. For all who cannot make the voyage to our home, we bring our art to yours. Hailing from Rajasthan across the sea, I present the incomparable, transcendent Troupe Falsiam! Today we perform for you the ancient dance of our ancestors. A spectacle to stir the heart, enrich the mind, and chase away the shadows of doubt that plague your soul. Feast your eyes upon the Kriegstanz! Here we go. Oh, shit biscuits.
Right on cue. Alright, Chris. Let's take out that nasty thing before our audience realizes it's not just for show. Just look at those enraptured faces. The excitement in the air is almost palpable. They know they're about to get a show the likes of which they've never seen. The Alamegans are counting on us, Chris. And in more ways than they themselves even know. We must dance, and not stop dancing till the very last shadow has been purged from their hearts. This is the performance we were born to give!
Here we go.
This is our biggest audience yet, which means we'll be in for a tough fight. But if we dance our dance, there won't be any stopping us.
How curious! Why, I could have sworn that shadowy mass just popped out from within my own body. But I'm sure it's just part of the performance. Time to sit back and enjoy the show.
Look at them all.
We're in for a treat, I'd say.
Our dance is reaching their hearts. Look, there's another shadow. And another. They're coming at us, Chris! Don't let them touch you! Here comes a big one! Stand strong with me, Chris! I knew it! Together nothing can bring us down!
I've never seen dancing like this. Even that giant fiend had his hands full with them.
Too many of them! We're no match for them with just the two of us!
My apologies for keeping you waiting. Seems I made it for the grand finale, just in time for the grand finale.
Mrs. Nashmera!
Leave the masses of ether to my side and watch. I still have some moves left in me. Whoa! That was impressive. Look! Another dancer has come to their aid! And she might be the most stunning yet! Oh-ho! Seeing the new fiends join the fray. It's working! Now's the time to divide and conquer!
You've got it, boss! Chris, you take that masked one and in the middle, and I'll handle the rats!
I should probably have a dance partner for this. Three dancers taking the stage as one? This should be a sight to behold. It's trying to liberate all the remaining ether. We must move quickly. This must be the grand finale. Wonder what marvelous moves are having over us next.
Damn it! That's enough!
This bodes ill. Hurry, Ranaa! We must lend Chris all our strength!
Consider it done! Are you ready, Chris? This dance is for you!
And we've done it. Whew. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to do it with a standard finish, but...
Mistress Nashmera! Oh, I knew you wouldn't miss our grand finale. And your dancing... Why, you were every bit as enchanting as I remembered from all those years ago. Sharing the stage with you was truly a dream come true.
I simply had to make amends for my embarrassing display in Gridania, did I not? My wounds had all but healed entirely, so I redoubled my training efforts after arriving here in Alamigo. I dare say I feel as spry as I have in years. And yet, there can be no doubt. You and Chris were the true stars today. To think that you have come so far in such a short span of time. Mayhap I should have just admired your performance from the wings instead of stepping in. Tut-tut, Mera. I seem to recall you telling me just the other day that the girl was still not ready for the spotlight. Philomen?
You know me, Laman. I am strict with my students because I expect only the best from them. And these two have done me proud today. Fancy meeting you here, Chris. I must admit, it gave me quite a start when my Mara here told me you, of all people, had joined their merry little troop. Mara and I go far, far back, you know. After those horrific events unfolded in Ul'dah, I hid away in Thavnair for some time. It was then that we first made each other's acquaintance. Song and dance go together rather well, needless to say, and our friendship rapidly blossomed. When she turned to me for assistance in planning Troop Falcium's tour of Eorzea, I was more than happy to do my part. It does not surprise me that an accomplished adventurer would have many friends across the realm, but never would I have suspected you and my dear Lamin were so close. Truly, fate must have brought us together for a reason. I feel the same. Your presence alone has motivated me to grow in ways I never would have thought possible. You have given me the courage, strength, and determination to be more than what I was.
Glad I could help. Thought I recognize that face from somewhere. From Liberator of Almigo to traveling performer, eh? Not the path I'd have predicted, but I'm hardly surprised to see you emerge triumphant in whatever you do. Aye, that was truly a performance for the ages. Here in Alagana, we don't get much exposure to foreign cultures. Rather stimulating that was. Especially the grand finale where you chased off those bloody shadow beasts. Got the blood pumping, I'd say. I only wish there was more we could do to show our appreciation.
Think nothing of it, my good sir. Just knowing that we've brought a measure of joy to Alamigo in its time of need is reward enough for us.
Too kind you are, miss. The road ahead of us is a long one, but thanks to you, we can stride down it with a spring in our step. Know that our village is always open to you, should you ever be willing to grace us with another performance. Farewell, friends.
Phew. For a second, I thought he'd realized the true nature of those shadows. But no, the threat of the Totentans is gone for now, and it seems no one's the wiser.
That is heartening indeed. And with that, we should prepare for our departure. The Alamegans were kind enough to invite us in these trying times. We mustn't linger so long that our presence becomes a burden. I, too, should be on my way. It was a pleasure and honor to see both of you on stage again, Mira. And you as well, Chris. Till our paths cross again, go in safety. Alright, let's talk to Ranaa.
Well, that's the last of it. Our props are packed up and we're ready to take to the road. I must say it's a touch bittersweet knowing that this was our last performance. But I suppose even the best of things must come to an end. Mistress Nashmana will go ahead to Limsa Laminsa to secure us passage back to Razat Han. You'll stop by and see us off, yes? We'd like to pay you proper thanks before taking our leave of this land.
Alright. Back to where it all began. Man, it takes forever to get to Limsa. Probably because, like, the epicenter of everything. Yep, in the same place as last time. Alright, let's speak with, Ranaa.
Chris, I'm so touched. You really did come to see us off. Thank you ever so much for all you've done. It was an honor to tour Eorzea with you and bring strength and succor to its people.
You have my gratitude as well, Chris. The people whose hearts you have touched will in turn inspire others. Yes, before long the Dance of the Damned will be but a memory. And yet, until that time, we cannot let down our guard. I propose that we extend our tour of Eorzea in the event that there are yet people in this realm who still require our aid.
Do you truly mean this, Mistress Esmera? Chris and I can keep dancing together?
In good time, Ranaa, but yes. But Chris is an adventurer, and one whose services are justifiably in high demand. It would not be very considerate of us to monopolize his services for our ends. And so we bid you farewell for now. Ranaa and I will remain in Limsa and consult with Master Gigaruju about potentially extending our tour to new locations. Pray, come back and visit us on occasion, yes? Ranaa gets awfully lonely without company.
Hey, that's not... Well, I suppose it is true. Keep dancing, Chris, and let us eagerly await the day that we can take the stage together anew.
And with that, we've completed the level 70 Dancer quest. With it, in chasing the shadows from the hearts of our audience, we've learned a new dance, the Action Technical Step. In order to undertake the next Dancer quest, we must first meet the following requirements. We must have completed the main scenario quest Shadowbringers, check. You must have completed the role quest Courage Born of Fear, double check. Once you have done so, the next Dancer quest will be available from Nashmira at level 80. But with it, we've also unlocked the achievement No Friends of Mine 1, and the step gauge has been expanded. Performing a technical step will display 4 icons on the step gauge. Executing the corresponding actions in the correct order, followed by technical finish, increases the damage dealt by you and nearby party members. Let's check it out. And a nice technical finish. So, what technical full step does is begin dancing, granting yourself action changes to technical finish while dancing. Only technical finish, en-avant, step actions, roll actions, sprint, and limit break can be performed while dancing. It triggers the cooldown of weapon skills. Okay, yeah, I get it. And then... activates the spirit gauge. Yeah, okay. But we don't have to worry about that until level 76. But anyways, with that being said, that's it for now for the Dancer's Path. We'll be back. The last and final quest for Shadowbringers will be at level 80 when we complete the quest Rising to the Occasion. But until then, that's going to be it for this episode of Cruznik's Sanctuary. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're well informed. And be sure to subscribe to me for access to exclusive live streams and videos. If you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the previous episode, and click here to watch the final episode of for Shadowbringers. Until then, Cruise Gex signing out.